Yeah, all right, let's continue. Rainy for the weather report. The rain is depressing, yet comforting. Day 5. Cantus. That day, Gario came to my desk. Never seen him look so serious before. What is it? Said you met a girl named Maris, right? What about it? See, I got curious, so I asked around. No one knows any girl named Maris. Not surprised. Proves that your awesome networking sucks. Listen, I'm serious. Do you remember the rumor I told you the other day? What rumor? I knew you weren't listening. Basically, one boy in the other class went to the beach recently. And he saw something there. He saw a ghost. Ooh. A female ghost. The girl you met, could she be? Right. Why would a ghost appear in broad daylight? Oh. Good point. If she isn't a ghost, then what is she? She's just an ordinary strange girl. How could someone be ordinary and strange at the same time? Besides, I'm sure someone would have noticed her if she was that unique. Oh, I know. Maybe all this is just in your head. Hey, wait a minute, chat. You're so desperate for friends, you started seeing one. For a second, I thought he had substantial things to say. Why do I even bother? Well, that's interesting. Huh. A ghost. That question fixated in my mind. I instinctively stare at her. Cantus? Why are you staring at Maris like that? It's embarrassing. No, it's nothing. Stupid fly. What he's done to me. Now I can't get it out of my head. It's true this girl's unusual, but I just can't picture her as one, no matter what. Hey, Cantus? Voice finally snaps me back to reality. Have you ever built a sandcastle? Well, of course. If you're talking about many interesting things you can do here, building sandcastles is definitely one of them. All right. That's what we are going to do for round 5. Let's go build one. That's all? Isn't that too normal for your standards? What happened to your usual random antics? Has Maris done anything random? How about everything? Really? One look at her face, and I can tell that my remark has completely eluded her. She's blissfully unaware of herself. So, why sandcastles? Oh, Maris has never made one before. Does Cantus dislike it? No, but I absolutely suck at it. Alright then, let's compete for the best sandcastle. The winner gets to punish the loser. Come again. Ready, set, go! Like a predator that ambushes its unsuspecting prey, she left me hanging without further explanation. I take back what I just said. She's just as random as ever. Cantus. It's a pretty good castle. What do you think? Maris worked really hard on it. That's probably better than any sandcastle I'd make. Anyone could tell. Never seen such an elaborate sandcastle. That's pretty fancy. You absolutely sure you've never made one before? Yeah, right? I mean, first sandcastle looks like that? Come on. Tee-hee. How about you, Cantus? What did you make? Bet ours is gonna look horrible. Well, it's not bad. I mean, it's not that, though. It's just kind of lumpy. Is that melted ice cream? I glance at my sandcastle. Or at least that's what it's supposed to be. Looks just like a big mountain to me. Embarrassment doesn't even begin to describe it. Never felt so defeated. So, does Maris win? We've been kind of going with the alternate thing first, so let's go ahead and yeah. Let's go ahead and challenge her again. Why not? This doesn't count. I'll make another one. He wants a do-over, guys. That one looks even worse. What's that? Sandcastle. Are you sure it's not poop? Yeah, that's what I was thinking when I first saw it. Kind of looked like a big dog mess. I glance at my second sandcastle. There's no doubting it. Despite my efforts, looks worse than the first one. Yeah, that looks horrible. Never felt so defeated. So, does Maris win this round? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're getting worse at it. Let's go look for seashells. Alright, you win. I have no talent at this. Yay! As punishment for losing so miserably, Cantus will have to get Maris more seashells. Call that punishment? I was planning to look for one anyway. And here's our seashell. A spiral whelk. Do you want to keep this? Sure. It took me some time to choose, but I think this is the best one I could get. I think it was the only one we could get. Unless they're hiding some, we need like a shovel or something. Cantus, what did you get for Maris? Behold, you're about to witness the zenith of all seashells. A crimson-colored whelk, a standout amongst its peer. Red like blood, together with its majestic fangs, ready to claw its victim. Spider, tarantula, Violet Games, Call of Dude, they got nothing on this. For this is the true king among seashells. The pause that comes after is unsettling. There's many awkward moments, huh? Is she going to laugh at me? Thank you, Cantus. It's a weird seashell, but Maris shall treasure it. That time I didn't notice that wonderful sense of relief when I heard her say that. What do you mean by weird? It's awesome. Tee-hee. Cantus is always so passionate when it comes to seashells. I can't help it. You see, they remind me of the sea. I lived on this island ever since I was born. My house, my school, the neighborhood, they're the only places I knew all my life. I came to think that the world is so small, so insignificant. It all changed when I saw the sea for the first time. So huge, so amazing. Can't see the end of it. I remember I was so enthralled, I couldn't get my eyes off it. I wished I could bring it home. Of course, it was a silly thought. You can't do something like that. So I began to collect seashells. Like the sea, you can bring them home. They're the closest connection I have with the sea. It's like having it close to you all the time. That's so embarrassing. Remember she said that before. I always find you here. Surely you don't hate the sea, do you? Huh? I guess. She usually speaks with conviction. It's odd seeing her fidget, as if she was uncertain of her answer. Maris is really happy that you think that way. But, Cantus, the sea and seashells are two different entities. They're just neighbors who happen to live side by side. If you really want to bring the sea home, this is what you should do. She takes out a tiny glass bottle and dips it into the sea. Here you go. With this, you can bring the sea everywhere you go. She always does the unexpected. This time, it just feels right for her to do so. This is for me? Yes. Cantus gave Maris so many seashells. This is a return gift. Thanks. Tee-hee. Thanks. It's a word I haven't said in a long time. Is it the bottle that I was thankful for? Or was it something else? See, it's what I meant by your usual random antics. Only you could come up with something like this. It's great, isn't it? What a strange girl. But if she isn't a ghost, then what is she? Just an ordinary strange girl. How can someone be ordinary and strange at the same time? Besides, I'm sure someone would have noticed if she was that unique. Oh, I know. Maybe all this is just in your head. You're so desperate for friends that you started seeing one. Cantus? What's wrong, Cantus? Finally dawned on me why Gario's words bothered me so much. A strange disconnect that I've felt ever since I met her. It's far from reality, like a dream you don't want to wake up from. Everything is too good to be true. As thought flashes through my mind, I hold tight the bottle she gave me in my palm. It's as if I'm worried that it will disappear someday. Huh. See what the chat says here. Yeah, that was a really bad sandcastle. He seemed to enjoy today more than the others. Yeah, really, very much. So, makes us wonder, huh? Do you think she's real? Do you think she's a ghost? Maybe she is just in his head, huh? Let's find out. Weather report today is windy. His heart cannot stand still. Up to day 6. The night never felt so long. I just couldn't wait for the sun to rise. Never been so eager to return to the sea. Canis, you're up so early today. Saturday. You can sleep some more if you want. I ignore, put on my shoes. Canis, where are you going? It's none of your business. So mean to his mom, isn't he? Cantus, please. Where have you been lately? You're hardly home. Like I said, it's none of your business. Besides, weren't you the one who told me to go out and make some friends? Well, that's right, but do this, do that, don't do this, don't do that. Like, really, what do you want from me? Can't you just let me do what I want? Cantus. She looks visibly shocked by my sudden outburst. For a brief moment, the entire living room is quiet, as if time just stands still. Even then, it feels like an eternity. Mom likes to talk. She virtually talks about everything, including things that I don't want to hear. Sometimes I just want her to shut up, but why do I feel like this when she finally does? The silence is so heavy, suffocating. Daddy will be back tomorrow morning. We haven't seen him in a year. Come back soon and sleep early today so we can go fetch Dad at the airport together, okay? Alright. So Dad's been gone for a year, and sure that causes a little stress at home, huh? Yeah, right? We need to know what's going on. Alright, so I run as fast as I can to the beach. Alright, there she is. Cantus, you're so early today. What's wrong? I heave a sigh of relief the moment I hear her voice. She's still here. It's nothing. It's Saturday. There's no school today. Thought I should come early. Yay! Maris is so happy. Huh? What happened? Did I do something wrong? I haven't seen her look this upset in a while. No, that's not it. Just that Maris hasn't thought of anything yet. Maris spent the entire night thinking. Nothing came to mind. Maris is simply clueless of what to do. How can Maris make Cantus happy? I think you take this too seriously. You don't really have to do anything, you know? No. Maris won't give up until Cantus is happy. If there's anything I learned these past few days, that would be how stubborn she is. I'd better think of something. Why don't you sing for me? Huh? You have a beautiful voice. I'm sure you would sound wonderful. But, do you have trouble singing in front of others? No, that's not it. It's just that she's surprisingly hesitant. Fine. Maris, she'll do it. Just don't blame Maris if something bad happens. Something bad? What's she talking about? Oh man, she's making me nervous now. Alright. Here you go. The next thing that comes is something else entirely. I instinctively cover my ears the instant she opens her mouth. For a second, I thought I just heard a thunderstorm. That was weird, huh? She stops the moment she realizes what I did. A few seconds later, her face turns bright red. I cover my mouth, trying my hardest not to laugh. Candace, did you just laugh? No. Yes, you did. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. No, I didn't. Even if I did, it doesn't count. You promised to make me smile, not laugh. What? That's not fair. You're just splitting hairs now. I turn my head away, still trying my hardest not to laugh. How can someone like you be so bad at singing? Boo. You remind me of my mom. She sucks at it too. I remember she used to sing in front of me. That was a nightmare. You believe she wanted to be a star when she was my age? Like, seriously, what was she thinking? Candace, you talk about your mother all the time. Do I? Uh-huh. About your father? He works out of the country. Only comes back once a year. Hardly met him. Heard he's a photographer or something along those lines. I'm not real sure. He's pretty secretive with his job. Maybe his dad's a spy or something. Speaking of which, he's going to return tomorrow morning. I might have to leave early today so I can fetch him at the airport. I see. You miss him? Not really. Well, I guess a little. How about your mother? You miss her? Well, I see her every day. Why would I miss her? I see Candace every day too. I still miss you. Right. Candace doesn't miss Maris. Do you seriously want me to say that? Tee-hee. Tongue sticking out there. Once again, we spent the entire day talking about meaningless little things. I know I have so many questions I want to ask her, yet I can't bring myself to say it. It's like a magic trick. Once you know the secret, it will never be the same. I returned home early, just as promised. I dived in my bed, reminiscing about what happened earlier. Tomorrow, it will be the 7th day since we have met. Give me 7 days. I'll make you smile. Wait a second. Why does it have to be 7 days? It didn't occur to me how odd it was for her to be that specific. Don't tell me. I jump out of my bed, reach for the alarm clock. It's 12. The road to the beach is dark. The only thing that illuminates it is the stars in the sky. As I gaze to the dark sea, I notice that familiar figure. She's there. Candace? I knew it. I knew she'd be there. It's so late. What are you doing here? How about you? What are you doing here? Huh? Maris is waiting for a shooting star. Yeah, that's it. Right. I see. It doesn't take a genius to figure out she's hiding something. She's definitely not good at lying. Has Candace seen a shooting star before? No. Mom doesn't let me go out at night. Wait a minute. Don't tell me you snuck out. Well, that's not good. Your mother's going to get worried. I don't care. I want to be here. Why? I feel like it. Maris doesn't get it. Doesn't seem that I can convince her without giving her a reason. Guess we shall wait for the shooting star. You know, so let's see. What just happened? Yeah, a ghost cannot quite do that now. Oh boy, epic conclusion coming up. Maybe. Let's see. Let's wait for a shooting star. Waiting for a shooting star, right? I'll wait with you. Huh? Are you sure? I take a long time before we can see one. It's pretty boring to stay here and wait. Curious how it looks. But what if there won't be any today? You might just be wasting your time. It's fine. You're also here waiting, aren't you? Well, it's right, but doesn't Candace have school tomorrow? Tomorrow's Sunday. Oh, right. You don't want my company? No, of course not. Maris is happy. Really happy. It's pretty obvious she's trying to find all sorts of excuses for me to go home. But I know I'll regret I leave now. That being said, it is pretty boring sitting here doing nothing. Like during the day, you can barely see the waves. There's not so much to see in the darkness other than the stars. You wait here. I'll go look for seashells. We haven't done it yet today, have we? Oh, right. It's so dark. Wouldn't it be hard to find one? Don't worry, I'll manage somehow. Seashells in the dark, still not terribly hard to find. There we go. At least for this. You found something. Do you want to keep this? I guess. It's not even showing us what it looks like. Not entirely sure what I found. Well, it's too dark to tell. Guess it's better than nothing. Sorry to keep you waiting. What'd you find? I put the shell high up in the sky and let the stars shine above it. Oh, it sparkles. It looks like the moon. A violet-colored moon. That is a pretty shell, huh? Can Maris transform using this? Transform? To a magical girl. This again. In the name of the moon, I shall punish you. Watch my moonwalk now. I think they are two totally different shows. As usual, our conversation always goes in the weirdest directions, but it's relieving to see her back to her usual self. We talk a little bit more before she suddenly stops and promptly points to the sky. Candace, look! Wow. It's a shooting star. Looks like a whole meteor shower to me. I gaze at the incredible spectacle right in front of us. No, it's a sea of shooting stars. It's amazing, isn't it? Yeah. Never seen anything like it. It's just like when I saw the sea for the first time. It's beyond amazing. Hee hee. Aren't you glad you're able to experience it, even if it's just for a moment? Yeah. You yearn for it when you don't have it. When you finally have it, you want it for eternity. Is it greedy that I wanted more? These past few days have been the strangest experience I've ever encountered in my life. Can't describe the feelings I have now. Perhaps it's no different with how I feel as I look at the fallen stars as they paint this dark blue sky. I wish for it to last forever. Yeah. Exactly. Well, here we go. This should be the final thing, right? So, Cloudy, what is hiding beyond those clouds? Day 7. I don't know how much time has passed. It's only until the sun rises above the horizon before I realize how long it has been. Oh, that's pretty, huh? Candace, it's morning. Yeah. Isn't it enough already? Shouldn't you be heading home? Your mother would be worried if you don't. I don't care. About your father? Aren't you going to fetch him today? Like I said, I don't care. They only care about themselves. Why should I care? Candace, you know that's not true. You do care. We talk about many things. You always end up talking about your family. You sure you don't care about them? I was inches away from retaliating. Yet, as if something was stuck in my throat, I couldn't say a word. Hey, Candace. Maris has a brilliant idea. Let's play a game. Game? Yep. Let's count how many things your mother has done for you. What? Why do I need to do that? This is the final round. There won't be another one after this. Will you do it? Please? Don't understand why she asked me to do something like that. Nothing will come out of this charade. It's a waste of time. Those eyes look straight at me. So sincere. How can I refuse? Fine. I'll play one last time. Things my mom has done for me, huh? I know. She gave birth to Cantus. Well, don't state the obvious. It's embarrassing. But that's super important. Without her, Maris wouldn't be able to meet Cantus. Plus, it took a whole 9 months and a very painful delivery. That's an incredible achievement. Don't you think so? How can I say anything if she puts it that way? Okay, it's Candace's turn now. We're really going to do this? I already feel like I'm going to die of embarrassment. But we just started. Come on, put your hands up, start counting. Surely your mother has done a lot more for you. Well, I guess. Well, she cooks for me. She likes to make my favorite food, chicken pot pie. Really? That sounds delicious. Well, it is. She can't sing, but she sure knows how to cook. Maris is so jealous. Maris would love to eat her cooking someday. Well, that would be nice. So, what's next? She also cleans the house. I don't like it when she touches my stuff, but she does keep the house clean. How about laundry? Well, that too. She's a clean freak. She has to make sure everything is in order, or she can't stand still. I see. Speaking of which, she bought me these headphones. And the shirt, too. Yeah, she bought me so many things. Only a bunch of things I don't need. You're so spoiled, Cantus. So strange. I was against the idea in the beginning. Once I started, I couldn't stop talking. Before I knew it, the list just kept growing and growing. Every time I thought I would run out of things to say, something new would pop up immediately. Oh, that's right. The one who brought me to the beach was... Cantus, look. This is Mom's favorite place. It's beautiful, isn't it? I hope you like it too. Mommy, can I bring it home? Don't be silly. Here, you can bring this home instead. Seashells are pretty, aren't they? Before long, I run out of fingers to count. Cantus? What's wrong, Cantus? I didn't realize my tears streaming down my cheeks. That's right. It was Mom. She's always there. Cantus. I'm sorry. Really sorry. It's all Maris's fault. Wait a second. Why are you crying, too? I'm sorry. Maris wanted to make Cantus smile. Maris wanted to make Cantus happy. But all Maris has done is make Cantus sad. Maris is a total failure. No, it's the opposite. No words can express my gratitude. Thank you. I'm alright now. Huh? Maris doesn't get it. It should be okay now. Hey, Maris, will you tell me who you really are? Well, Maris isn't a ghost. I know that. Maris isn't a mermaid. Of course you're not. Last but not least, Maris isn't a magical girl. Finally. You finally smile. Yeah. In the end, I didn't get the answer I was looking for. Can't say I'm not disappointed, but I know it's probably for the best. Cantus. Huh? Mom? Go to the place you belong. She pushes me towards my mom. Mom, what are you doing here? I came because I thought I'd find you here. You really like this place, ever since you were a child. Cantus, I'm sorry. I always forced my opinion on you. Never really thought about what you want. Such a terrible mother. And I'm such a terrible son. Isn't that a match made in heaven? No, that's not right. The only terrible person here is me. You're a wonderful mother. Sorry it took me so long to realize. And thank you for everything. Candace, are you okay? Yeah. Do I look sick to you? No. You just feel different. It's like my little boy has grown up. Still a little boy. Let's go home. Yeah. I need to go fetch Dad, too. Right, almost forgotten about that. The plane arrives at 6. Better hurry. Right. By the way, what are you doing here all alone? Alone? Well, yeah, I thought you were with your friends. Mom didn't see her. For some reason, it doesn't surprise me. I wasn't alone. I was talking to a friend. A friend? Well, where's this friend of yours? Maybe Gario is right. It's all in my head. You mean something like an imaginary friend? I still can't believe it, though. She looks so real. Am I going crazy or something? Speaking of an imaginary friend, I had one too when I was your age. Huh? She was a cute little girl. It's a bit weird. She had a very beautiful voice. First time I saw her, I thought I just saw the sea. No way. Can't be. Oh, by the way, Candace isn't Maris's first friend. Candace is the second one. By the way, what do you have in your hand? Oh, what a cute little bottle. Where did you get it? She's not imaginary. She's really there. Candace? What's wrong? It's nothing. Probably just a shooting star. Not sure I follow. That's right. She comes and goes like a shooting star. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. May never come across it again. But I know one thing's for sure. I'll remember it. Forever. There we have it. Voices from the Sea. Thank you for playing. Sunny. Bright and sunny day. Alright. And there, of course, is our cast. Let me jump back to our beginning of the game. There we go. So, see what we have to say here. Can't take the feels. Oh, I know, right? He's getting pretty emotional at the end there. It was very interesting story. Let's go ahead and bring up... Well, yeah, let's go ahead and bring up the link here for everyone. If you want to take a look for it, look at it for yourself. Of course, everyone here on the stream here, we've kind of played the entire game, but you know, who knows? Maybe you want to check it out for yourself. In fact, there is also an upgraded version that's not free. I think it's like $5 or something like that. But there's the link if you're interested in the game. Voices from the Sea. So what are my thoughts on this game? Well, I know a lot of people there, and this isn't the place for that conversation. A lot of people would say that it's not really a game because there's no failure state, etc., etc. And you have the other group of people that say that it's, you know, games can be art, and like I said, that's not a place for this kind of conversation, or for that kind of conversation right now. But you know, assuming you know, want something relaxing and emotional and all that, yeah, it's pretty interesting and little supernatural kind of thing there. She, not really sure what she was, but was definitely seen by both mom and son over time, and quirky but well written, I guess, at the end. So yeah, pretty interesting little title. If you want to see some more games, you can always check out Ziva Inc. They have a couple of different games. I don't think all of them are free, obviously, but they do have a number of different things. So if you liked this, maybe you want to go see what else they have. But yeah, definitely something different. We did a lot of platforming games the last few weeks, so I thought we'd try something, just switch it up. So that's it for this episode of the Friday free game feature. I hope you've enjoyed. Next week, we'll take a look at another free game, find out whether or not it's worth your time. I think this one, it was, we played it extra long, but it was kind of cool. Very, very different. So until then, till next week, guys, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you next week. Everyone who hasn't already on Twitch, be sure to follow if you've liked. And for those of you on YouTube, like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much, guys. Take care.